Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this tutorial, I'm going to revamp this wig. This is a wig that's been with me for a while. This is the old Celine, but I did a shoot and I ended up cutting the fringe way wider, so I couldn't call her Celine anymore. So if you can think of a great name for this wig, let me know and we'll rename him. Celine, I think, is quite a cool name for a guy, but now I have a new Celine, so we need to think of an even cooler name for this. So for today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through all the hair and I'm going to be really straightening out, pressing out all the bits that need to be pressed out, and through the back I may create a little bit of movement. I haven't quite decided yet, but we'll see how it gets on after I've ironed and pressed out the front, and then I'll see how I feel inspired about the back. So for today's tutorial, what you are going to need is you're going to need some heat protection. I'm using Cantu Thermal Shield, and I'm also going to be using some invisible oil to finish off today. I'm going to be using my favorite brush for my wigs, a comb, and also an iron today. So because I make all my own closures, so I always have to iron them down to make sure that they stay as flat to the wig cap as possible. So I'm going to start by spraying some thermal shield throughout the top of the hair, and then I'm going to comb the hair and iron it as I'm combing it. So I'll show you how I mean. So I'm just going to comb it, and then with the iron I'm just going to flatten over it just to make sure that that is staying nice and neat. So I like to go over that a couple of times quite quickly just to make sure that that closure is ironed down. And as you can see, instead of it jumping up, it's now sitting flat. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through section by section, clipping it out the way, and I'm just going to iron and make sure this fringe is as flat as possible. Then I'm going to readjust it and put it back on the block as straight as possible. So if there's any loose hairs hanging out, we can trim those up, and then we'll start to work on the back. So because my video decided to cut out whilst I was filming, what I decided to do is to show you after I cut the fringe and how I'm going to style the back. So it's a general straightening process. All you have to do is take the hair section by section, obviously because I've completed it now, so I'm going to take it as a whole to finish it, and I'm just going to press it between the straighteners and bevel it ever so slightly. It'll give you that really shiny finish on it. through the ends. You just want to press it really tightly and bevel ever so slightly, just so you can get like a really nice clean finish, so that when it comes time to cut the fringe, it's all laying exactly how you need it to. And tight squeeze, and pull the rest out, bevel ever so slightly. As you see, it's already got such a strong shape. So again, on this side, I'm just gonna finish by taking the whole fringe, and then I'm gonna squeeze and bevel, just like that. And you want to comb it as soon as it's hot, because if you let it cool down, it's gonna come out with too much of a bevel that will jut out too far. Squeeze, bevel. See how that sticks out? So you want to get it when it's hot. So then all of it, as you can see, is all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in hyperspeed, cut the fringe just so that it's a bit cleaner, so that we can then move on to the back. So all I'm doing is I'm just going along with my scissors and using the comb to hold it down, and I'm just trimming off the ends and then scissor over combing just to balance out the ends a bit. And now we move on to the back. So as you can see, I'm just straightening each section bit by bit, just to make sure that everything is flat, because I decided that I was actually going to go for a straight look today. The only thing I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm leaving out the side sections. So to do the sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the iron and I'm going to bring it forward and bevel it in. And once I've done that, I'm going to twist the iron on itself all the way around, and then I'm going to twist the iron all the way down. That's going to create the front pieces, which will sit just a little bit softer against the harshness of the rest of the straight haircut. As you can see, I've done the same on the other side. So all that's left for me to do is brush it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so the final step which I did off camera was to add the oil to the hair, because it just gives the hair just that super reflective shine, and the invisible oil is pretty good because it doesn't weigh the hair down at all. It just leaves it nice and soft, but just like with a lot of movement in it. Thank you guys for watching another tutorial of mine. Don't forget to hit the like button and feel free to subscribe as well, and also make sure that you leave comments down below, because I want to know what you think. I want to know if you like the content or whether you want to see different things. I'll see you next time.